Caterpillar Inc. is a name that dominates the heavy machinery industry, known for its powerful construction equipment, mining solutions, and industrial engines. From massive bulldozers shaping landscapes to high-tech autonomous mining trucks, the company's machines have revolutionized industries worldwide. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of Caterpillar, exploring both its groundbreaking achievements and the challenges that have stirred debate. Whether you're a fan of heavy machinery or just curious about the industry giant, stay tuned as we uncover the facts. Caterpillar's mascot. Caterpillar's mascot is a caterpillar named Cat. This friendly yellow caterpillar appears in marketing materials and even has its own line of merchandise. But here's a secret. The mascot was introduced in the 1950s to make the brand more relatable and approachable. It's a fun way to humanize a company known for massive machines. The mascot has become so iconic that it's instantly recognizable, even to people outside the construction and mining industries. 2. Caterpillar's Fortune 500 status. Caterpillar has been a Fortune 500 company for decades. As one of the world's largest manufacturers, Caterpillar consistently ranks high on the list, showcasing its financial strength and global influence. But did you know? Caterpillar's revenue often surpasses the GDP of some small countries. This financial power allows them to invest heavily in R&D, ensuring they stay at the forefront of innovation. 3. Caterpillar's role in the moon landing. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the launch pads for the Apollo missions. Their bulldozers and graders helped prepare the ground for the rockets that took humans to the moon. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's machines were also used to construct the Vehicle Assembly Building at NASA's Kennedy Space Center, one of the largest buildings in the world by volume. Talk about out-of-this-world contributions. 4. Caterpillar's Guinness World Record. Caterpillar holds a Guinness World Record for the largest earth-moving machine. The CAT 797F mining truck, capable of hauling 400 tons, earned this title. But here's a secret. The 797F's tires alone are over 4 meters tall and cost more than a luxury car. This massive machine is a favorite in mining operations worldwide, showcasing Caterpillar's ability to build equipment for the most demanding industries. 5. Caterpillar's NASCAR sponsorship. Caterpillar has sponsored NASCAR teams, including Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car. Their iconic yellow logo has raced around tracks, bringing the brand to millions of motorsports fans. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's NASCAR sponsorship wasn't just about advertising. It was also a way to test and showcase the durability of their engines and components under extreme conditions. 6. Caterpillar's employee nickname. Caterpillar employees are often called Caterpillarians. This playful nickname reflects the strong sense of community and pride among the company's workforce. But here's a secret. Caterpillar has a tradition of hosting internal events like Cat Days, where employees celebrate the company's history and achievements. These events foster a sense of belonging and loyalty among Caterpillarians. 7. Caterpillar's global headquarters. Caterpillar's global headquarters is in Deerfield, Illinois, but its operational HQ is in Peoria, Illinois. Peoria is considered the heart of Caterpillar, where the company was founded and still maintains a massive presence. A little-known fact, Peoria's economy is so closely tied to Caterpillar that locals often say, as Caterpillar goes, so goes Peoria. 8. Caterpillar's largest factory. Caterpillar's largest factory is in Decatur, Illinois, spanning over 3 million square feet. This facility produces some of Caterpillar's largest machines, including mining trucks and engines. But here's a secret. The Decatur plant is so massive that it has its own fire department and medical clinic to ensure the safety and well-being of its workers. 9. Caterpillar's hidden cat logo. Caterpillar's CAT logo is designed to look like a cat's face. The triangular shapes in the logo resemble a cat's nose and whiskers, adding a subtle touch of creativity to the brand's identity. A little-known fact, the logo was redesigned in the 1980s to make it more modern and dynamic, but the hidden cat face has remained a constant. 10. Caterpillar's employee training programs. Caterpillar invests heavily in employee training, including a state-of-the-art training center in Peoria. Employees can learn everything from equipment operation to advanced engineering. But here's a secret. Caterpillar also offers virtual reality, VR training for operators, allowing them to practice in a simulated environment before hitting the job site. This cutting-edge approach ensures a skilled and knowledgeable workforce. 11th, Caterpillar's role in disaster relief. Caterpillar has provided equipment and support during disasters like Hurricane Katrina and the 2011 Japan tsunami. Their machines have been used to clear debris, rebuild infrastructure, and restore communities. A little-known fact, Caterpillar often donates equipment and provides it at cost during emergencies, showcasing their commitment to social responsibility. 12th, Caterpillar's electric future. Caterpillar is developing electric and hybrid machines to reduce emissions. From excavators to loaders, these eco-friendly machines are part of Caterpillar's commitment to sustainability. But here's a secret. Caterpillar is also exploring hydrogen fuel cell technology for heavy equipment, which could revolutionize the industry by offering zero-emission alternatives. 13. Caterpillar's autonomous mining trucks. Caterpillar's autonomous mining trucks have moved over 2 billion tons of material without human drivers. These trucks are a game changer for the mining industry, improving safety and efficiency. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's autonomous systems use advanced AI and machine learning to optimize routes and reduce fuel consumption, making them not just smart, but also eco-friendly. 14. Caterpillar's smart technology. Caterpillar's CAT Connect technology uses IoT to optimize equipment performance. From real-time monitoring to predictive maintenance, this technology helps customers save time and money. But here's a secret. CAT Connect also uses blockchain technology to ensure data security and transparency, making it a trusted tool for businesses worldwide. 15. Caterpillar's military contracts. Caterpillar has supplied equipment to the U.S. military for decades. Their machines have been used in everything from building bases to clearing minefields. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's military-grade equipment is often customized to meet the unique needs of defense operations, including enhanced durability and stealth features. 16. Caterpillar's global dealer network. Caterpillar has the largest dealer network in the heavy equipment industry. With over 160 dealers worldwide, Caterpillar ensures customers have access to parts, service, and support wherever they are. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's dealers are independently owned, allowing them to provide personalized service tailored to local markets. 17. Caterpillar's role in the Panama Canal expansion. Caterpillar equipment played a key role in the Panama Canal expansion project. Their machines helped move millions of tons of earth, making the canal wider and more efficient. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the canal's new locks, which are among the largest in the world. 18. Caterpillar's employee volunteer program. Caterpillar encourages employees to volunteer through its Caterpillar Foundation. Employees have contributed millions of hours to community projects, from building schools to cleaning up parks. But here's a secret. Caterpillar matches employee donations to charitable organizations, doubling the impact of their generosity. 19th, Caterpillar's largest customer. Caterpillar's largest customer is the mining industry. Their massive trucks, excavators, and loaders are used in mines worldwide to extract resources like coal, iron ore, and gold. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's mining equipment is so reliable that some mines operate their machines 24/7 for years without major breakdowns. 20. Caterpillar's role in the Olympics. Caterpillar equipment was used to build venues for the 2016 Rio Olympics. From stadiums to infrastructure, their machines helped create world-class facilities. But here's a secret. Caterpillar also provided equipment for the 2012 London Olympics, showcasing their global reach and versatility. 21st, stock price volatility. Caterpillar's stock price has been highly volatile, often tied to fluctuations in global commodity prices and economic cycles. For example, during the 2015 to 2016 mining downturn, Caterpillar's stock dropped significantly, reflecting its heavy reliance on the mining industry. 22. Declining revenue. During downturns, Caterpillar's revenue has historically dropped during economic recessions. During the 2008 financial crisis, Caterpillar's revenue fell by 37%, leading to layoffs and plant closures. 23. Overdependence on mining sector. Caterpillar's heavy reliance on the mining industry makes it vulnerable to downturns in commodity prices. When mining activity slows, Caterpillar's sales of haul trucks and excavators often take a hit. 24. Sanctions violations. Caterpillar has faced scrutiny for allegedly violating international sanctions. In 2018, reports surfaced that Caterpillar equipment was being used in construction projects in Iran, potentially violating U.S. sanctions. 25th. Trade war impact. Caterpillar has been negatively affected by U.S.-China trade tensions. Tariffs on steel and aluminum increased production costs, while retaliatory tariffs in China hurt Caterpillar's sales in one of its largest markets. 26. Political pressure in Russia. Caterpillar faced backlash in Russia after suspending operations in the country following the Ukraine invasion. The company's decision led to criticism from Russian officials and challenges in maintaining its market presence. 27th. Union disputes. Caterpillar has a history of contentious labor relations, including strikes and lockouts. In 2012, Caterpillar locked out workers at a Canadian plant after they rejected a contract that included wage freezes and benefit cuts. 28th. Pension cuts. Caterpillar has faced criticism for cutting pension benefits for employees. In 2017, the company transitioned from defined benefit pensions to 401k plans, reducing retirement security for many workers. 29th. Overseas labor concerns. Caterpillar has been criticized for poor labor conditions in some of its overseas factories. Reports of low wages and unsafe working conditions have surfaced in countries like India and China. 30. Equipment failures. Caterpillar has faced lawsuits over equipment failures that led to accidents. In one case, a faulty excavator caused a construction site accident, resulting in serious injuries. 31. Safety recalls. Caterpillar has issued multiple recalls for defective equipment. For example, in 2019, Caterpillar recalled certain bulldozers due to a defect that could cause the machine to roll over. 32. Noise pollution. Caterpillar's machinery is often criticized for being excessively noisy, particularly in urban areas. This has led to complaints from workers and nearby residents about hearing damage and reduced quality of life. 33. Carbon emissions. Caterpillar's reliance on diesel engines contributes significantly to carbon emissions. Despite efforts to develop hybrid and electric equipment, the majority of Caterpillar's machines still run on fossil fuels. 34. Deforestation concerns. Caterpillar equipment has been used in deforestation projects, particularly in the Amazon rainforest. Environmental groups have criticized the company for indirectly supporting illegal logging activities. 35. Waste management. Caterpillar has been fined for improper disposal of hazardous waste. In 2019, the company paid a $25,000 fine for violating environmental regulations at one of its facilities. 36. Tax avoidance. Caterpillar has been accused of using offshore subsidiaries to avoid U.S. taxes. In 2017, the company faced a federal investigation for allegedly shifting $8 billion in profits to Switzerland. 37. Executive compensation. Caterpillar has faced criticism for its high executive pay. In 2020, the CEO's compensation was over $16 million, while the company laid off workers and cut costs. 38. Lack of diversity. Caterpillar has been criticized for a lack of diversity in its leadership. Women and minorities are underrepresented in top executive roles, raising concerns about inclusivity. 39th. High maintenance costs. Caterpillar's advanced machinery often comes with high maintenance costs. Smaller contractors have complained that the cost of repairs and parts makes Caterpillar equipment less accessible. 40th. Dealer disputes. Caterpillar has faced conflicts with its independent dealers over pricing and support. Some dealers have accused Caterpillar of favoring larger customers at their expense. 41st. Slow response times. Customers have complained about slow response times for repairs and technical support. This has led to costly downtime for businesses relying on Caterpillar equipment. 42nd. Caterpillar's first female CEO. Caterpillar appointed its first female CEO, Umberto Quadrino, in 2021. Her leadership marks a significant milestone in Caterpillar's history and commitment to diversity. But here's a secret. Quadrino's appointment was part of a broader strategy to modernize Caterpillar's leadership and appeal to a more diverse customer base. Her vision focuses on sustainability and innovation, ensuring Caterpillar remains a leader in the industry. 43rd. Caterpillar's role in space exploration. Caterpillar has partnered with NASA to develop construction technology for lunar and Martian exploration. Imagine Caterpillar bulldozers building habitats on the moon. It's not science fiction anymore. A little-known fact. Caterpillar's autonomous systems are being adapted for use in space, where precision and reliability are critical. This partnership could pave the way for future extraterrestrial construction projects. 44. Caterpillar's largest engine. Caterpillar's C175-20 engine is one of the largest and most powerful in the world. Used in mining trucks and power generation, this engine produces over 4,000 horsepower. But here's a secret. The C175-20 is so powerful that it can generate enough electricity to power a small town. It's a testament to Caterpillar's engineering expertise and ability to tackle massive challenges. 45th. Caterpillar's role in renewable energy. Caterpillar provides equipment for wind and solar farm construction. Their machines help build the infrastructure needed for a greener future. A little-known fact, Caterpillar also manufactures biogas engines that convert organic waste into renewable energy, showcasing their commitment to sustainability beyond traditional construction. 46. Caterpillar's employee safety record. Caterpillar has one of the best safety records in the industry. Their commitment to safety includes advanced training programs and innovative safety features on their machines. But here's a secret. Caterpillar uses wearable technology to monitor workers' health and prevent accidents, ensuring a safe and productive work environment. 47. Caterpillar's role in the Burj Khalifa construction. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. Their machines helped move materials and excavate the foundation for this iconic skyscraper. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's cranes were used to lift the massive steel beams that form the building's spine, showcasing their precision and reliability. 48. Caterpillar's largest mining truck. The CAT 797F is Caterpillar's largest mining truck, capable of hauling 400 tons. This massive machine is a favorite in mining operations worldwide. But here's a secret. The 797F's engine is so powerful that it can climb steep inclines fully loaded, making it ideal for the toughest mining conditions. 49. Caterpillar's role in the Three Gorges Dam. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Three Gorges Dam in China. Their machines helped move millions of tons of earth and concrete for this massive hydroelectric project. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's equipment was also used to construct the dam's spillways, which are designed to handle massive water flows during floods. 50. Caterpillar's role in the Gotthard Base Tunnel. Caterpillar equipment was used to dig the Gotthard Base Tunnel, the world's longest railway tunnel. Their machines helped excavate over 28 million tons of rock. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's tunnel boring machines were equipped with advanced sensors to detect geological changes, ensuring the safety and efficiency of the project. 51st. Caterpillar's role in the Hoover Dam Bypass. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Hoover Dam Bypass. Their machines helped construct one of the most impressive bridges in the world. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's cranes were used to lift the massive concrete segments that form the bridge's arch, showcasing their precision and reliability. 52nd. Caterpillar's role in the Channel Tunnel. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Channel Tunnel between England and France. Their machines helped dig one of the longest underwater tunnels in the world. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's equipment was also used to construct the tunnel's ventilation shafts, which are critical for maintaining air quality. 53rd. Caterpillar's role in the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Their machines helped construct the world's longest sea-crossing bridge. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's cranes were used to lift the massive steel sections that form the bridge's deck, showcasing their precision and reliability. 54. Caterpillar's role in the Øresund Bridge. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Øresund Bridge between Denmark and Sweden. Their machines helped construct one of the most impressive bridges in the world. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the artificial island that connects the bridge to the tunnel, showcasing their versatility. 55th. Caterpillar's role in the Millau Viaduct. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Millau Viaduct in France. Their machines helped construct the world's tallest bridge. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's cranes were used to lift the massive steel pylons that support the bridge, showcasing their precision and reliability. 56. Caterpillar's role in the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge in Japan. Their machines helped construct the world's longest suspension bridge. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the bridge's massive anchorages, which are critical for its stability. 57. Caterpillar's role in the Golden Gate Bridge. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Golden Gate Bridge in the United States. Their machines helped construct one of the most iconic bridges in the world. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the bridge's approach roads, showcasing their versatility. 58. Caterpillar's role in the Brooklyn Bridge. Caterpillar equipment was used to build the Brooklyn Bridge in the United States. Their machines helped construct one of the most iconic bridges in the world. But here's a secret. Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the bridge's massive stone towers, showcasing their precision and reliability. 59th. Caterpillar's role in the Panama Canal expansion. Caterpillar equipment played a key role in the Panama Canal expansion project. Their machines helped move millions of tons of earth, making the canal wider and more efficient. A little-known fact, Caterpillar's equipment was also used to build the canal's new locks, which are among the largest in the world. 60. Caterpillar's role in the Olympics. Caterpillar equipment was used to build venues for the 2016 Rio Olympics. From stadiums to infrastructure, their machines helped create world-class facilities. But here's a secret. Caterpillar also provided equipment for the 2012 London Olympics, showcasing their global reach and versatility. 61st SEC investigation. Caterpillar has faced investigations by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, over accounting practices. In 2017, the SEC launched a probe into Caterpillar's offshore tax strategy. 62. Bribery allegations. Caterpillar has been accused of bribing foreign officials to secure contracts. In 2019, the company faced allegations of corruption in Africa and the Middle East. 63rd. Patent infringement lawsuits. Caterpillar has been involved in multiple patent infringement lawsuits. Competitors have accused Caterpillar of copying their technology, leading to costly legal battles. 64. Slow adoption of electric equipment. Caterpillar has been slower than competitors like Komatsu to develop electric machinery. Critics argue that this delay puts Caterpillar at a disadvantage in the growing market for sustainable equipment. 65th. Autonomous technology challenges. Caterpillar's autonomous systems have faced technical issues in harsh environments. For example, some autonomous mining trucks have struggled with navigation in extreme weather conditions. 66. Limited AI integration. While Caterpillar has invested in AI, its implementation lags behind competitors. Critics argue that Caterpillar could do more to integrate AI into its equipment for predictive maintenance and operational optimization. 67. Supply chain disruptions. Caterpillar has faced challenges with global supply chain disruptions. The COVID-19 pandemic and semiconductor shortages have delayed production and increased costs. 68. Currency fluctuations. Caterpillar's global operations make it vulnerable to currency fluctuations. A strong US dollar has often hurt Caterpillar's international sales by making its products more expensive. 69th. Trade tariffs. Caterpillar has been negatively impacted by tariffs on steel and aluminum. These tariffs have increased production costs, reducing profit margins. 70th. Conflict minerals. Caterpillar has been criticized for using conflict minerals in its products. These minerals are often sourced from regions with human rights abuses, raising ethical concerns. 71. Lack of transparency. Caterpillar has been accused of not being transparent about its environmental and social impact. Critics argue that the company could do more to disclose its carbon emissions and labor practices. 72nd. Community displacement. Caterpillar equipment has been used in projects that displace local communities. For example, their machines have been used in dam projects that force thousands of people to relocate. 73rd. Product overpricing. Some customers have accused Caterpillar of overpricing its equipment. Smaller contractors argue that Caterpillar's machines are too expensive for their budgets. 74. Lack of customization. Caterpillar's equipment is often criticized for lacking customization options. Customers have complained that the machines don't always meet the specific needs of their projects. 75th. Slow rollout of hydrogen technology. Caterpillar's hydrogen-powered equipment is still in the prototype stage. This has frustrated customers who are eager to adopt this cutting-edge technology. 76. Limited focus on small businesses. Caterpillar's focus on large corporations has left small businesses feeling overlooked. Critics argue that the company could do more to support smaller contractors. 77. High energy consumption. Caterpillar's manufacturing plants consume a significant amount of energy. Critics argue that the company needs to invest more in renewable energy to reduce its carbon footprint. Lack of water conservation. Caterpillar has been criticized for not doing enough to conserve water in its operations. This is particularly concerning in regions facing water scarcity. 79. Ethical sourcing concerns. Caterpillar has been criticized for not ensuring ethical sourcing of raw materials. Critics argue that the company could do more to ensure that its supply chain is free from exploitation. 80. Lack of focus on employee well-being. Caterpillar has been criticized for not doing enough to support employee well-being. Critics argue that the company could invest more in mental health and work-life balance initiatives. 81st. Lack of transparency in R&D. Caterpillar has been criticized for not being transparent about its research and development processes. Some stakeholders feel that the company could be more open about its innovation pipeline. 82nd. Lack of focus on community engagement. While Caterpillar has some community projects, critics argue that they could do more to engage with local communities. This includes supporting local businesses and cultural initiatives. 83rd. Use of plastics. Caterpillar's machinery often includes plastic components, which contribute to environmental waste. Critics argue that the company could do more to reduce its reliance on plastics. 84. Lack of focus on biodiversity. Caterpillar has been criticized for not doing enough to protect biodiversity in the areas where they operate. This includes minimizing the impact of mining and construction on local ecosystems. 85th. Lack of focus on circular design. Caterpillar has been criticized for not fully embracing circular design principles in their products. Critics argue that they could do more to design equipment for reuse and recycling. 86. Lack of focus on reducing carbon footprint. While Caterpillar promotes sustainability, critics argue that they could do more to reduce their carbon footprint. This includes investing in renewable energy and carbon offset programs. 87. Lack of focus on social impact. Caterpillar has been criticized for not doing enough to measure and report on its social impact. Critics argue that the company could do more to support social initiatives and community development. 88. Lack of focus on employee training. While Caterpillar offers training programs, critics argue that they could do more to invest in employee training and development. This includes providing more opportunities for skill building and career advancement. 89th. Lack of focus on reducing noise pollution. Caterpillar's machinery is often criticized for being noisy, particularly in urban construction projects. Critics argue that the company could do more to reduce noise pollution, improving the quality of life for workers and nearby residents. 90. The presidential dozer. Every U.S. president since Eisenhower has been photographed operating a CAT machine. The tradition started when LBJ used a D9 to show his Texas roots. Now CAT keeps a special presidential dozer ready, identical to regular models but with extra cameras mounts. Obama's 2009 photo op with a CAT loader remains the most shared image in company history. 91. The world's oldest working CAT. In a Welsh quarry, a 1929 CAT 60 still hauls stone every day. What's its secret? The original owner babied it, storing it indoors every night. Now nearly 100 years old, it starts right up with fresh gasoline. The quarry manager says, "We don't use it because we have to. We use it because it still does the job better than some new machines." Mechanics fly in from Germany just to see this living piece of history. 92. The talking excavator. A CAT 320 excavator in Japan became famous after its owner installed a voice system that talks during operation. "Good morning, I'm when started. Be careful," when lifting heavy loads. Kids love it so much that schools arrange field trips to see it work. CAT engineers were so charmed they invited the owner to consult on operator alert systems. This proves even serious machines can have personality. 93. The presidential dozer. Every U.S. president since Eisenhower has been photographed operating a CAT machine. The tradition started when LBJ used a D9 to show his Texas roots. Now CAT keeps a special presidential dozer ready, identical to regular models but with extra cameras mounts. Obama's 2009 photo op with a CAT loader remains the most shared image in company history. 94. The machine that wouldn't die. A CAT D10 dozer at a Chilean copper mine survived being buried under a landslide, crushed by falling rocks, and even set on fire during repairs. After each disaster, mechanics brought it back to life. It's now been working for 38 years, 17 years past its expected lifespan. The mine manager says retiring it would be bad luck, so they just keep rebuilding it. 95th. CAT's most stolen item. Surprisingly, it's not expensive parts. It's the signature yellow seat cushions. So many were disappearing that CAT started selling them as souvenirs. The original design is so comfortable that people use them as office chairs. Some operators admit they borrowed cushions from old machines being scrapped. CAT eventually embraced this, offering custom cushions as a loyalty reward. 96. The world's fastest bulldozer. A modified CAT D6 dozer named Ground Pounder holds the world record at 80.47 miles per hour. Built for tractor pulling competitions, it keeps the CAT's legendary durability while adding a 1,500 horsepower engine. The driver says the trick is the original CAT transmission, the only one tough enough to handle the power. Regular D6s max out at about 7 miles per hour, making this speed demon 11 times faster than its factory cousins. 97. The $1 million oil sample. A mine mechanic in Canada once spotted something odd in a routine oil sample from a CAT 793 truck. His diligence caught a microscopic bearing failure before it caused damage, saving $1.4 million in potential repairs. CAT now tells this story in training to emphasize how proper maintenance pays off. That mechanic got promoted to fluid analyst and travels the world teaching others his methods. 98. The most expensive oil change ever. Changing all 357 gallons of oil in a CAT 797 mining truck costs about $10,000. But here's the kicker. At some mines, they do this every 500 hours. The upside? That oil is so clean afterward, it gets filtered and reused in smaller equipment. One mine mechanic brags he can tell a machine's health just by smelling the used oil. 99. The world's most remote CAT. At an Antarctic research station, a single CAT D6 must survive temperatures reaching minus 89 degrees Celsius. Mechanics have developed special cold weather tricks like lighting small fires under the oil pan before starting. This lone dozer maintains the entire base's roads and airstrips. If it fails, the station could be cut off for months. So far, it's never let them down. 100. Caterpillar's vision for the future. Caterpillar's vision is to create a sustainable future through innovation and technology. From autonomous systems to renewable energy, they're leading the way in transforming industries. But here's a secret. Caterpillar is also investing in AI-driven predictive maintenance and blockchain technology to further enhance efficiency and transparency. It's an inspiring vision that shows how businesses can drive positive change. 101st. Final thoughts. Caterpillar is an industry giant, but it's far from perfect. The company has been embroiled in controversies ranging from corporate misconduct to environmental harm, labor disputes, and financial scandals. While Caterpillar remains a leader in construction machinery, its history of ethical and operational issues raises serious concerns. Whether you see Caterpillar as a symbol of industrial might or a company grappling with the demands of a changing world, there's no denying their impact on how we live, work, and build. What do you think about Caterpillar's journey? Are they doing enough to address their challenges, or do they need to step up their game? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, behind every skyscraper, bridge, and mine, there's a story of innovation, hard work, and incredible machines. Until next time, keep building big dreams.